Hello and welcome back to Real to Real. Today we're taking a look at him. Directed by Justin Tippin, produced by Jordan Pales, Monkey Paw Productions, starring Tyreek Withers as the up-and-coming quarterback Cameron Cade. Heading into the draft, the film follows his story of transitioning from the college level to the professional football level.
Not only that, but as the media and football world shine a spotlight on him, he's expected to follow in the footsteps of his idol, the legendary Isaiah White, played by Marlon Wayans, the aging all-star champion quarterback of the San Antonio Saviors. Isaiah White invites Cade to a training camp, and as Cade takes on the challenge of becoming the Saviors' new QB, things start to get a bit dark.
Do I look at you or the camera?
You'll just look right at me. You'll just ignore the camera.
Okay.
There are a lot of people saying you could be the next great quarterback.
I can already see it now. Cam running down the tunnel with the crowd chanting his name.
I hear you've been invited to train with legend Isaiah White himself. Care to elaborate?
I want to be the GOAT.
Cameron Cade. Great meeting you. I'm a fan.
That's crazy. I damn near worshipped you growing up.
Who are you?
I'm him.
Who are you?
I'm him. My time.
Let's play a little catch. We going to the league! You want to play at your highest level? You want to be a legend? Let me tell you something. This ain't a game. Who are they? Just gonna toss the ball around a little. You wanna hit this? You can't handle it. I understand. Oh, too slow.
Wait, what are we doing?
That man's smile about to be on the floor. This is how you do your teammate?
What is this?
In this game, violence is rewarded, so learn to enjoy it. Get your shit together! Activate my hip.
Cam, are you okay?
I think something's off.
You want to know what you're getting yourself into.
Now we playing some football!
Don't have to do this.
Activate my hip.
I've never been more certain of anything in my life.
And how bad does Cameron Cade want it? I ain't a killer, but don't push him.
I'm not just gonna give it to you. You got to take it from me.
I ain't a killer, but don't push him.
What if I say no?
Run. Think of it as a gift from the God. Killer, but don't push him. So what are you willing to sacrifice?
Cameron Cade is this rising star, but as he chases his pro football dream, the film dives into the psychological toll, the pressure of fame, the darker side of success, even touches on concussions and the brutal effects the game has on the players' bodies.
Yeah, and it's not just a sports drama. This movie leans into the surreal, psychological horror with real-world issues. Think pressure, identity, masculinity, and the cost of ambition. How far are you willing to go to be the GOAT?
And speaking of the GOAT, Isaiah White, played by Marlon Wayans. Yes, that Marlon Wayans. Stepping away from comedy, plays this serious, menacing mentor figure. At first, he takes Cade under his wings, but as the film unfolds, the relationship between them gets stranger, more disturbing, and way more intense.
As training progresses, Cade starts to experience strange things, from injections of Isaiah's blood to visions of fans and media bombarding him. And you're left asking, are these hallucinations from the concussion, or is something darker going on? Let's take a look.
This is beautiful, twisted artwork.
I want to be the GOAT.
And show me.
I only did horror parodies, and for this one to be my intro into real horror, I dove completely in.
Oh, yeah.
It feels good to do a role the audience had never seen me do. This is a dark movie at times.
Justin Tipping is an incredible visionary. His ability to create this unique horror film within the world of professional sports is like nothing else I've ever seen in my life.
3, 2, 1.
I knew exactly what to do with this film. I can feel it in my bones.
I want to be the GOAT.
You got to take it from me.
I wanted to mesh 2 different languages to try to create a new one.
Transitions of power are never peaceful.
Activate my...
Justin is a tour de force.
He is Dr. Tipping to me because he's surgical with everything.
You don't have to do this. As a director, he's so open to experimenting and trying new things.
You can't handle it. I understand.
Everything he asked me to do on set comes out like some beautiful, twisted artwork.
I ain't the killer, but don't push me.
We're leaning into psychological horror, so there's moments that are really dark and terrifying.
Cam, are you okay?
I think something's off.
Beat by beat, it just keeps getting more intense.
Run.
Some people want to look away, and that's okay. Just take a deep breath, because it just goes full madness.
This goes for a more psychological approach, not straight horror, but you do get demonic symbolism, mythology, even hints of some warfare imagery.
Exactly, Aiden. It's one of those films that's tough to follow and leaves you feeling unsettled, maybe even confused, at least on the first viewing.
Yeah, same here. When it ended, I was left wondering if I'd missed something, or if not, but also needing to know more.
Yeah, so a little background. The budget was a modest compared to other Monkey Paw projects, and you can really see where they lean into practical effects mixed with psychological tension.
And something interesting, Marlon Wayans actually said in an interview, this is one of his toughest roles because he had to completely drop his comedy timing. It was a real pivot for him.
Pretty wild stuff, right?
We'll be back after this short message, but don't go anywhere.
All of our equipment is professional. The studios are gigantic. Cameras, use the lighting equipment. All the audio and design is extremely professional. I've enjoyed using the vocal booth every now and again. So, yeah, it's a good spot.
Really been enjoying animation. It's really cool. We're learning like state-of-the-art software that's so deep that sometimes I feel like I want to cry, but it's really cool what you can do with this stuff.
That's what I like here about Hennepin Tech. It's very personal, and everybody knows everybody, and it's very welcoming
And can we talk about this Tyreek Withers? I mean, this dude carried the whole movie. He had a mix of charisma and vulnerability. But honestly, the script was just so weak, you couldn't put anyone in this role. I mean, you could have. It just wasn't worth the good performance.
And Marlon Wayans, all I can say is he really tries and he did a good job, but I could not get his comedy side out of my head. It was really a distraction.
Yeah, and then the direction, all the hidden meanings, the imagery, it was just too much for me.
Exactly. It tried super hard to be a movie that messes with your mind, but it just comes off as trying too hard. Though I will admit, a few of those shots were very good and very unique. It had its moments, just not enough to save it.
So here's where I want to pause, Aiden. Like, overall, how did you feel about this movie and where it lands?
I think it was a very solid first watch. It was I was in it on the first watch, and then you get to the third act, and you're like, I don't know how I got here, and I don't know what's going on. But the ending, it very much reminds me of like movies like Black Swan and American Psycho, in that when he gets hit, we have a really like clear image of this goalpost is shaking. Right at the end of the movie, we get the same shot but in the new place of the goalpost shaking. So my guess is that all of this was in his head and none of it actually happened. Just like American Psycho, where it's like it could be shown as like, oh, all of this was in his head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Actually, after watching this, I had an argument, like a debate with my girlfriend. We were talking, and she was like talking about that, and I was like, or is it more about the struggles and it's about being the GOAT, like giving up everything to get what you want? But then again, I see where it could go back into that psychological, especially after he gets hit in the head. But did that even happen in the movie, or was that in his own head after he got his concussion?
Very true. Is he just thinking that, oh, I've been hit, but I can recover. I can become the GOAT afterwards.
Yes.
There's also how his entire life was set up by these higher ups.
But is that even true?
Yeah, like, is that true, or is it something that he just wants to believe in himself? So, like, oh, like, I was attacked for a good reason, and then, oh, I have my whole life planned out for me, and I have this great plan and this great motive, and, like, I know I'll end up, like, as the greatest of all time of quarterbacks. Like, I will take his place, and I will become the new face of football.
You know, a thing about the first act that I really loved is that it showed how family, friends, and strangers could really get into your head once you start seeing success. It seemed like everybody from his brother wanted a piece of his success, and they were all hyping him up in a really two-faced way. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was very much like, oh, like, he was buzzing his hair, he was cutting his hair, and then he gets distracted by talking about, like, oh yeah, he's got to keep going, he'll be fine, and then he nicks his head, and he gets all upset about it.
Yes.
Like,
I imagine that pressure that all the great NFL stars go through before the draft, where you have friends fighting over money and stuff. You know, but yeah, definitely. So him was not him. It was trash. It's giving New York Giants every offseason. This is going to be our year. Just to end the season with a -500 record. 1 out of 5 reels. And if I could go lower, I would. This movie gave me a concussion.
Him feels very similar to movies such as Black Swan, as I mentioned, and Get Out, which makes sense considering Get Out was produced by the same company. But even though it was produced by the same people, they had a very different director. And I don't know if he did the greatest job with his overuse of X-ray effects and heavy use of, like, over-the-top blood, like coughing it, like it's all over the place. And some weird intensities in some of the scenes, leading me to not enjoy this movie all that much. Which means, in good conscience, I cannot give this movie more than 2 out of 5 reels. That's our review of him. Did it score a touchdown for you, or did it fumble it in the end zone?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below if you don't. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Don't miss our next Reel to Reel review.